All right. Let's see. Make sure we live now. All right, there we go. We live. So, Don Rich, what's up?
What's up, man?
Like last time, I think we spoke. What was it? We were talking about you and Professor X.
Yeah, yeah,
You know, that was supposed to be happening, but whatever happened with that, it didn't happen.
yeah.
But it's all good.
You already know, man. New shit coming. Salute to Professor X.
Salute eight.
Straight up.
Then you had Grams on the roof.
Yep, yep. Definitely had that. Fire that
Very
nigga.
talked about. Very viral. Very controversial. Like, talk about it from your perspective. Before the battle, and like after the battle.
Um, before before the battle is like personally for me. Um, that's my first event that I've ran and battled at. Shots out to Pooper and Shell for helping me with that shit. You feel me? Wouldn't have been able to do it without them. But that's my first event doing both. So that's kind of different because I couldn't kind of prepare the same as I wanted to as I would if I'm just got a battle at the event. The promo was great because I promo my own platform and I promo regardless. So to
That's
kind
fine.
of to kind of promo for the platform but still be in battle mode and it still like it worked. That was dope.
Mm-hmm.
That was dope for me. During the battle, well, also before the battle, me and Tato ain't really have too much back and forth as I thought we would as far as promo. Um, and I say that as in like just promo. Like I don't dislike the young lady or anything like that. So I don't mean it as
Mm-hmm.
that. I just mean it as, and I thought we'd have it's a male on female card. I thought we'd have a little bit more banter, but for whatever reason we didn't. Whatever, so be it. Um, During the battle, for the most part, everything was cool. At least I thought everything was cool up until I started rapping. As y'all know, up until I started
Mm-hmm.
rapping. And not just from her end, because I definitely watched the battle and I can understand the gas didn't make the situation any better. Um, that's just how I look at it. Because even I was like, damn, some of these lines would probably hit a little harder if I didn't have the gas. But it's one of those they kind of cancel each other out, but don't cancel each other out, if that makes sense. And then I guess the end of the battle with the viral moment, like I'm not, as I said before, as I said on most of your interviews, I'm not a very people person. I'm not for being in the spotlight or nothing like that. Like it just so happened that the sport, the hobby that we're in, it pushes us in that. And going viral for that, I would have rather went viral for something else. Um, but it did bring a little light towards me, a little decent light towards me. People see I can actually rap, like I can, and I actually have professionalism. So that actually made have leagues enticed to book me more. That level of professionalism. So I mean, all in all, I ain't got no really bad feelings towards it. Um, it's an experience. Like it's just something different that I didn't have to that I've never dealt with. So first time.
Salute, J Money.
Oh, J Money in here. Salute. What up, J Money?
Yeah, because like even I was saying, like I think she had a decent round. I felt you had a decent round, but like the gassing and then what she did, kind of like I'm like, come on, bro.
Yeah,
We not even talking about y'all rapping now. We not even talking about y'all rapping. You know, because it's a lot of different ways to look at it. I thought you had some good stuff, but them and how they were reacting, overreacting. I ain't gonna say you didn't have some good stuff, but
yeah,
them and how they reacted, it kind of like drowned it out because it's like I'm trying to listen to you, and then I hear more of them than I heard you.
yeah,
And then far as her, and I don't think anybody expected what she did. You know, there's ways to go viral, and it benefits the situation. And I guess you could say, in a sense, it does benefit the situation because damn near everybody's covered. Everybody's talked about it.
Mm-hmm.
It was a hot topic for like that whole weekend to the next week. So I get it.
Facts.
But when we talk about professionalism and how it looks on camera, that's a whole nother playing field because I don't know people to put AirPods in and dance. Salute, J Benz.
Yeah, the dancer was crazy. I know folks mentioned that I've done it before. And if anybody's seen, like, I admit to the shit that I do. I'm a very open book. I ain't one of those guys and nothing like that. I definitely had my AirPods in the battle.
Yeah, I did see
But
that.
but in my defense, if there is one, I didn't put my AirPods in until he was pretty much done with his round, and I still took my headphones out and I never moved. I would have been fine. I'm gonna be honest. I would have been fine if she just put the AirPods in and stood there because it's up to me to rap. Like, if you're not talking and you're not like kind of disturbing me, technically I can still
Mm-hmm.
rap. Like, but the dancing is like you taking away because it would have been like somebody said, "Oh, you should have bumped her," and I was like, "Nah," because if I bump her, they're gonna say, "Oh, well, she's a girl." So it's
Yeah.
like it's so many crazy. What I should have done was rebuttal, and that's what a lot of people was telling me, like, that you should have took that chance to rebuttal. So that actually she kind of actually helped me out with something. It's something that I know I need to learn to put in my game. So that's what I've
Mm-hmm.
been practicing on. So I will salute her as far as like on that part when it comes to the dance. And like I said, she spoke on it. I know she spoke in the spaces. I didn't hear what she said or whatever. I know
I
she spoke.
thought I saw something like, and I vaguely remember it. Something like, I told you I was gonna make us go viral or something like along the lines of that.
Yeah, yeah.
I want to say it was.
Yeah, she made a post and she did say that, and like I can't remember the post exactly word for word, but yes, definitely was something like that, Jay. And like I said, I mean, I've been keeping it professional. I've been keeping it cordial. Like I've been saying, I don't have no issues with her. Do I disagree with how does she do that? Yeah, because regardless of how you feel about me or the intake process, or if that's where the disdain is coming from, regardless of how you feel, out of respect for the gram, that should
Yeah.
have been handled. That should have been handled differently. That's just me. But again, as I said on Twitter, if this is how she chooses to represent her brand, that's your
Yeah.
business.
That's
So
very true. That's very true. Now, Jay Ben said, as far as your AirPod, you did it with a white boy that steals people's money, so it don't count. Is that true? As far as that battle?
okay. Ben, Benz, it do okay. Benz, it all counts because we gotta be fair, Benz. We can't move the goalposts, and I understand what
That's
Ben's
very
saying.
true.
Ben, like the guy, I'm not gonna speak on it because the man ain't never took nothing from me. I do know what has been said. I do know what has been seen. I do know what I've seen him, the white guy, speak on. I keep saying white guy. I don't want to keep saying that, but I don't want to say his name. But he was out here running off of people bread. But I don't know if that was before or after I battled. I don't know. That wasn't the reason I put my headphones in. I literally just did it, and then I took it right back out because I was like, I don't really like this feeling. So no bins, no bins. It do count, man. We gotta
Yeah,
can't move the
because
goalpost, man.
you know if you be like, oh well, I did it because, and then they're gonna be like, nah, I can't. Like you said, you can't move the goalposts with it.
Right.
And I get it. I understand it. Do you feel as though because of what Tato did, it kind of like put a bad light on the Grams on the Roof event overall? Because when like people were talking about that more than I heard a lot of people talk about the battles.
Um. mm, Nah, not really. Not really. I do think the moment did kind of overshadow at first.
Mm,
But I think overall, like, when you talk about the event, yes, of course, everybody's gonna talk about the Tato thing because I mean, it was a highlight of the night, unfortunately. But
Yeah.
they also talk about Raw image and Joe, and shouts out to my dog Joe. But they always talk about
Yeah.
Raw image being on Joe.
She definitely did.
They talked about they're waiting on the apron rain fire, so like, and they're still waiting on Raw and they still so
Yeah.
it's like we coming y'all by the way. But I don't think it like for that moment for that time being yes, and shots out to Poopa and Shell for getting the battle out that fast to kind of like it's like bread to kind of soak up the spill if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't completely overshadow. But overall, no, I think, like I said, it was a highlight, and it was an unfortunate highlight, but it was some dope ass battles. Oh, Cash Flow, Rizzy, and Laji, I forgot about that one. That's a
That was fire.
when that dropped, that's gonna set the streets ablaze. So nah, I think it. What if it was supposed to set? If it was supposed to put a stain, which I don't think it
Mm-hmm.
was. I don't think that was her intentions. I'm not. I don't want to come out and say that, but if it was, then nah. I don't think nah. I think that event was great. And honestly, I laugh at the dancing now. I just look back, I be like, damn, this motherfucker really was dancing. Like she really was dancing. She was dugging in my shit in my damn battle.
Yeah. But okay, so like we gotta talk about it because her whole round, for the most part, was digging at Wing, digging at RBE, the intake process, why she's not a brick. And it's just like this has been the thing for everybody who's no longer a part of the process. Eventually when
Yeah,
they get the rap, they throwing the tea out there to everything. And it's like, do you think like she's not been a brick for like how long now? For a while. So it's like,
yeah.
why do you think she waited purposely to battle somebody from the process to address it?
Um, I actually thought of that. I did think of that. And I wouldn't say like specifically from the process. Uh, I'm a word it as in I think it does seem as if she waited for a prestige opportunity to do it. Like, could it have been on her mind? Yes. Could she have wanted to say it? Yes. Could it have been said? I don't know. Like, I'm not in those rooms. I'm not in those inboxes. I'm not on those phones. Um, but it do seem like you waited for this prestige time, and it's just so ironic that you got booked against me, and I'm part of intake. Like, it's just kind of just it was like it's one of those ironic things. Like, could it have been anybody else? Yes, possibly, but it was one of those. This is so sweet, and it's too easy to turn down when you have, like, if you listen to the material, when you have Logi in the building, who you are, your whole angle is you are disloyal to Logi, basically. You have Logi in the building, who, as we all know, Logi's not a brick, for her own reasons. Um, you have Deuce in the building. You have so many people in the building, and then I mean, let's be honest, everybody don't like the process, and
Yeah.
that's people in my state included. Like, that's just calling a spade a spade. So when you do that, especially in a room with, well, not in that room, but especially in a situation where like people already feel how they feel towards Boss Lady.
Yep.
In this battle, outside of this, no one knows me over you. So with that being said, with people feeling how they feel towards Boss Lady, them not knowing me over you, it's almost like your word goes. So it was one of those things where, like, could she have said it in any battle? Yeah, she could have said it against Rock Lee. She could have. That's a bit like when it comes to opponents, like, I'm still coming up. Rock Lee on Woman of the Year. Finna be like on Woman of the Year, the thing. Like, so
True.
she could have, like, the impact could have been bigger had she said it against Rock Lee.
I don't
But
think it would. Okay, so I get that because Rock Lee is a name, well, becoming a name, but I don't think if she would have addressed it versus somebody else who either it was in the process or not a part of the process anymore. I don't think it like anybody else who had nothing to do with the process. I don't think it would hit the same. I think because you're part of the process, it hits because it's like, I don't want to say it was predicted, but it was predictable that we knew the process was going to be brought up. Her not being a brick was going to be brought up.
Cause
So
my intentions, like, what nobody knows, my whole intentions, like, I have been telling all the guys that's like, the team, the nine, have been something like, y'all, I'ma
mm-hmm.
just rap. I'ma just rap. It's one round. I'ma just rap. And I say, cause I do have respect for her. Like, I do fuck with Shorty. Like, she cool. Like, she cool people. It's
Mm-hmm.
like, I don't know if y'all seen a post right before she blocked me or whatever. And she was like, I was a fan. That's the truth. Like, I am a fan of her work. Like, that's the truth. I'm not one of those niggas that's gonna be like, oh, we battling you. No, I am a fan of your work. So I'm like, okay, we gonna rap. Like, we gonna rap. We have similar kind of styles. I'm like, this gonna be a good ass sales guy. We gonna rap. We gonna talk a little shit. But then, during the backstage promo, she go to mention the RBE. And I know I'm just laughing at all because I'm like, bro, I didn't even mention RBE. I was gonna leave that out of it because again, I'm not in those rooms on those phones to be speaking on shit I know nothing about. Because then I go and say the wrong shit about the wrong situation, and now I look stupid on all ends.
Yeah.
I see too many battle rappers do that. Oh, they hear an angle and they hear something, they just want to take it and run with it and don't know the story at all. And now everybody looking at you crazy like, that ain't even what happened.
And like why? If you and Ted are cool, why would she block you? I don't understand that part. Unless there was some back and forth after the battle.
So no.
Or
So
like,
to give everybody like a little from this is what my mind put together. I could be way off, but I'm pretty sure this is what it is. So we got booked the battle or whatever. She started like doing a backstage promo. That's what I call it, because it's not out in the public because we haven't been announced yet. But it's just a little friendly banter. It ain't nothing like the league. Poopa obviously booked me, so Poopa is sending the stuff like she said she gonna kick your ass, da 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 da. And I sent a message back like da da da, because it ain't we're not talking shit hours, but it's all love. It ain't. That's what I'm thinking it is. I'm like, all right, when this shit hit the net, but this shit can go crazy. I was supposed to battle after Professor X, JT, Julian Thomas. That's his rap name. I think that's his real name, but what I'm talking about. JT is coming at me every day. J Benz, you used to be in the chat, so I ain't capping. Abe, you in the chat too, so I ain't lying. JT would he tagging me every day. He tagging me and Fuse for whatever reason. I don't know. So I'm like, bro, I smoke you, I pack you up. Like, I'm not one of those guys that duck smoke. Like, this what the process for, to weed y'all niggas out. So I don't care. I clear one of y'all niggas. Like, so it's friendly banter between me and him too. So finally, the long story short, me and him get set up. We decide that's what she gonna do. All right, cool. I told him, all right, but I'm gonna kick your ass. At the same time, me and Tato is officially locked in now, like officially. So I'm like, oh, I'm gonna kick your ass and your little big sister. All right, I'm gonna kick both of y'all ass. You feel me? Cause now I done also battled Rick. So like they all on the same camp. So I'm having fun with them. I'm gonna kick all y'all ass. I'm gonna beat Rick. I'm gonna beat your ass. I'm gonna whoop her ass. And I know I did a promo, my first like RBE promo for JT. She commented, like JT didn't even comment. She commented, and me and her had a little back and forth. And I don't know, her energy was kind of off. And I don't know if she didn't like what I was saying or kiss me because I didn't disrespect her. I was just kind of laughing. She was like, "Oh, that's how you feel. Oh, I'm a fan. Okay, stuff like that. Like I ain't." Then I was blocked. I left Twitter. Like I deleted the app and shit. Cause I do that. I do my social media cutoff. About 3 days later, I get back on the app, and I went to tag her in something, but I'm like, when I send when you tweet it out, her name it ain't tagged, like it's nothing popping up. So I'm like, I'm like, all right, I'm curious, like, what the fuck going on? Am I tripping? My shit tweaking? I'm like, damn, she blocked me. I'm like, damn, like, she really blocked me? So then I went to Facebook and I realized like she hadn't blocked me on Facebook. So I'm like, what the fuck did I do? So in the battle, she was like, I was in a group chat talking shit and da 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 da, and I was like, in my head, I was like, no, I was just saying I was gonna kick your ass and kick your brother ass and shit. I don't know what other shit. I don't know what you talking about. But that goes to show, also that niggas was running their mouth from things in the chat too. So that's another story.
But that's, I mean, aside from that, Overall good battle.
Yeah,
Like,
I will say that.
like, what's next? What's next for you? What's next
Um,
for Rooftop Mayhem? Or will there possibly be a part two to Grams on the Roof?
so the answer. Let me ask the last question first.
All right.
Part two. Y'all may not get one this year. I do got to talk to Poopa and them. I don't know. They don't want to release their date, so I'm not gonna release their date. But the Gram gonna kill me for this. I'm sorry, Poopa. I'm sorry, shit. They do got one coming. One more this year, y'all. But I'ma let them do their thing. Let the Gram pop out by themselves. You feel me? Um, I'm trying to get them to do one with me at the top of next year, possibly a part two because we need some get back. But yeah. And as far as what I got next, right now I got the Miami versus Florida. We ain't announced it, but we announced it.
Miami
That's all I
versus
can kind of say on that. I am on the card. I hope we ain't no snap for this. I'm pretty sure it's announced though. The Miami versus Florida. Not Miami versus Florida. RBE versus Florida. Jesus Christ. RBE versus Florida. I am on that card. That's what I got. That's kind of what I'm working on, so to speak. Like I'm kind of on and off of the material. After that, I ain't really got too much. I've been chilling this year for as far as battling. Oh, well, I do have this. So Rooftop is making an announcement tonight. As soon as I'm done the interview, I'm making an announcement for the next event, and that is the next event that I am battling on. I was convinced to battle. So I didn't want to, but I was convinced. I'm not dropping the full card. I'm just dropping an announcement flyer. But I do pretty much had a card done. So the rollout is gonna be coming fast. I just know I don't want to, run over people at events, especially the events that's happening in Florida. So y'all gonna see me kind of in and out. But as y'all see it drop, I'll make sure to keep everybody posted, everybody in the loop. Yeah, it's gonna be a dope little rollout. As far as that, because I'm announcing as soon as interview over. I already got it loaded up. I'm gonna announce that. But yeah, that's kind of it for me. Like I ain't really got too much to do.
Is it just your talent far as Rooftop that's on that card?
Oh nah. It is definitely some outside talent. Shots out. I ain't gonna drop it yet, but shots out to her. You feel me? She always come through and show me love, especially with helping me get new talent to the platform. Um, Shout out to my wife. She do a lot of background talking in the inboxes and DMs that I'm not able to do because I'm constantly on the go. Um, so yeah, it is some outsiders that's outside of the tournament. That's outside of
Hey,
Florida.
hey, Rello, chill out. I've been trying to get the loader. I've been trying to get him to just go ahead
Rello,
and send me
Re-
that. I've been saying that
Rello,
all week.
Rello. Listen, I'm gonna say this, Rello. I'm trying to add 2 more matchups. That's the exclusives because I want to do 8. I got
Okay.
6 locked in. And it's a 6 that I just like. I know that they're coming. Like I know that they're going to happen. Like I know we try to plan for backouts and stuff, but unless something tragic happens, God, when I say tragic, I just mean like anything. Y'all know anything could happen.
Mhm.
A nigga lose his job tomorrow. Anything could happen. God forbid
Yeah.
anybody does that. You see what I'm saying? But for the most part, these 6 matchups, they're different. They're fire. And I want to do 8. So I'm looking for 2 more matchups. Rolo, I did put you down. I might actually look for your op. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna give y'all that because Relo, we spoke last night, and I don't like what he did. I don't like what Dennis did. Shouts out to Legendary, but I
Ooh,
don't like what he did.
it's so funny. Hold on. Are you talking about as in like Dennis Legendary?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's so funny you said his name because I was gonna be like, oh, he can battle him. I was gonna say him or I was gonna say you know who Hoodie Boy Keelan is?
Yes,
That was the other person I was
that
going.
might be a good matchup. I'm like, hey, I might. Let me. I'm gonna holler at you, Relo. I'm gonna holler at you. I like that one. Is he
You
open
know,
to battling on other leagues? You talking to me? Or you talking to Rello?
I think he's
Me?
talking. I think he's talking about you.
Oh yeah, I'm always open to battling on other leagues. Like listen, I'm up and coming, man. Listen, I ain't no superstar. I don't. You show me love, I show you love, and I say that like not to talk about the business end, but like I don't always mean pay a fee. I don't always mean none of
Hey,
that.
Jay Benz, Beamer Benz or Bentley?
J
I
Benz,
know,
J Benz,
cause you
J
talking about
Benz,
your smoke Rello. I don't know about that one.
J
I've
Benz.
seen, I've seen, I've seen two of Rello's battles. He kind of nice. He kind of nice.
Yeah, I watched some of his shit too, Benz. He got nice now. I ain't no hater. You know it, Benz. You know I
Like
tell you
Benz,
fresh.
chill out, chill out. Benz go play in the streets. I'm trying to tell you,
Yo,
Rello versus Hoodie Boy Keelan.
I might.
That's the matchup right there.
I think that's the one. I think that's the one. I need
Hey,
to
Rello, you know who Hoodie Boy Keelan is?
go look him up. Keelan, it sounds just like Hoodie Boy Keelan. It sounds just like it's spelled exactly how it sounds. Like I'm not even
Yeah,
being funny.
yeah.
Hoodie Boy
Like
Keelan.
he's dope. He's
Yeah,
dope to be
he
like,
fight.
oh,
Jit nice. I don't even call him no Jit. My bad, Hoodie. But he
Benz.
nice. He nice. Fool
I
nice.
say it, Rello. Hey, Jay Benz. Jay Benz. Look,
J Benz, you
Rello's
need to
not.
come do an interview.
I'm finna, huh?
I told J Benz he need to come do an interview. You want to talk so damn much.
Hey, ain't he on a card? Oh, Jay Benz, you got a battle coming up. Aren't you on that card that has Deuce versus Don Marino?
You on that BBA card? Benz, you on that BBA card?
Yo, I think he's on that. Let me look. I want to say he's on that card.
Benz, you on that BBA card or you on that July 20th card? Because I know it's two of them cards is like back to back. Because you
Jay
on one of them
Benz
cards, ain't you,
versus
Benz?
Mick Spliff. No,
Mike
so it's
Spliff,
around.
you is on the BBA card.
Hold on, is that the? Yeah, it's Keylin for Keelan. Yeah, hold on. It's a, no, this ain't. It's Bear Arms card. Jay Benz versus Mick Spliff.
Oh,
No,
yeah, Mike Spliff, July 20th. Yeah.
oh, so that's the card. Yeah. Okay, I had the wrong card, but I knew he had a battle coming up.
Yeah, you need to come up here and promote, Benz. The fuck?
Rolo
Shit.
versus Ritten's coming up. Hey, I'm a little upset with that card, this bad blood 6 card, because Moomba versus 8 isn't happening. I'm a little upset now because that was one of the other battles I really wanted to see with that
Yeah,
card.
I definitely really want to see that battle. Like, I really, really want to see that battle. I don't know the reasons for, or who, well, I know
Yeah,
who backed that. I know who backed that. I ain't going to put that up, but I don't know the reasons. So I'm going to just, leave it where it's at or whatever. But
I'm the energy. This about you, goat. Hey, J Benz, we're gonna talk though. We're gonna talk, J Benz, because we're gonna talk because
you listen, Benz, you is the energy boy, because I don't be having none for this shit these days.
it's some like I don't know, but that's the battle. That's a good battle. Rello versus Hoodie Boy Keelan. That would be a good battle.
I'm gonna reach out to you, Rello, about that one. I'm gonna see what Hoodie want to do. Let me see what Hoodie want to do. If I can lock it, that's y'all first matchup that y'all know, that everybody know, that everybody know. If I can get it locked in, y'all don't quote me on that one. I've been, I know everybody be having their schedules and shit, so I be trying to, just pinpoint some of the talent that you don't see booked on every little card. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm here for.
That's a fact. All right, I gotta ask it. It's been RBE this, RBE that, wing this, wing that. Don't nobody know the bricks. The bricks are finished. Caution's been on the press run. Like, what are you feeling with all that's going on? Is it necessary? Is it warranted? Or it's like, at this point, it's gone on too long. You tired of hearing about it.
I'm gonna say this, and I mean this with the utmost respect to all parties involved in this shit. You feel what I'm saying? Because like, I hate to say like I don't have a side, but like I don't have a side. Like because I wasn't in those chats. Like I wasn't in those chats.
Yeah.
Like, That's the only thing I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying this side ain't telling the truth or this side ain't telling the truth. I just wasn't in those chats. Me personally, I do think at this point, like, all right, Carson, say what you had to say. I don't really know what much more you could say to defend. To some people, she's deflecting. To some people, she's defending. To some people,
Yeah.
she's wrong. To some people, she's right. I don't know how you can even work that out at this point no more. Like, let it be what it's gonna be because it's the culture.
Yeah.
They're gonna let's be honest. In a month or two, they're gonna forget about it.
I said that. I said that in my recap with her battle with Rain Fire Moon. I said that by the second, third, fourth battle, because she has Preem and then she has J Love. By the time she hits J Love with the 3 rounder, and J Love talks about it, you don't want to hear it no more. That'd be 3
Then
battles.
And then especially like I do look at it on this, especially like if she do decent in those battles, then I'm gonna be honest, the culture's not gonna care. That's just how it goes. Like, not the name drop, but we're not gonna act like we didn't see Miss Hustle or Yoshi or the Miami girl, the Miami girl that have the like, and I just naming those few, but it's niggas out here with allegations that just
That's
get blown over. Like we not gonna act like that's not gonna happen. Now on the other side, again for them, I do think y'all done say what y'all need to say. Y'all done made y'all point, and again, I'm not saying y'all right, wrong. I'm not saying y'all lying or telling the truth. I'm not in those chats. What I'm saying is y'all got other shit to focus on. All y'all got y'all in positions and y'all rising. I'm watching everybody feed off this shit. In a one thing that Caution and them and still got in common is the outside is still feeding off this.
Yep.
They're still feeding off this. Imagine if the Bricks stop talking, Caution stops talking. What do they have to talk about now? Nothing.
I said that. Like, it's gonna be something else that will come up. That we'll
Because
be talking
just before the ghostwriting, like literally did like if y'all actually watch the timeline before all the ghostwriting and shit, that shit came out. They were just saying we don't know who the Bricks are. We don't know who the Bricks is. What the fucking point of this process? Da 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 da. 2 days after that, they were playing Bricks around in spaces like, oh, they fire. They need to get booked. We know who the Bricks is now. Da 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 da. Right?
Yep.
Then it turned into as soon as the Ghostwriter shit came out, and I don't know
Hey,
who said
Professor
anything.
X, chill out, bro.
Man, Professor X gone on, man. You know I always wear a hoodie, man. I keep a hoodie on it any time of weather, nigga. Any time of weather. And I'm sitting in the car. I got the air conditioner on. You know, this shit be cold. This shit ice in this bitch. Cause it's hot outside, my guy. Man, I can't sit in no heat. I can't sit in no heat, but I ain't doing that shit. Not these days. This Florida heat different. This ain't Georgia heat. This shit out here different. But nah, like I do think it's just dragged on. I think it's just dragged on. I think honestly, it's one of those things where this side feel like something to say about them, so they gonna say something. This side feel like something to say about them, so they gonna say something. And nobody matter of fact, shots out the boss lady because she rarely actually says anything. Like for
Mhm.
real. And these last few days you can say, well, she said one or two things, but that's after they tagged her 1,400 damn times.
I was gonna say that because I keep saying the main thing people keep saying in reference to Wing is that she's trying to be bigger than the battlers, and it's like it's definitely not that. If I'm in Wing's position, I'm tired of getting tagged. I'm tired of being mentioned. That is just like, okay, finally I'm coming out and I'm saying my piece, and you guys don't want to hear what I gotta say now because I'm who I am. I don't know.
Like, give me 1 second. Oh shit. My bad, y'all.
Nah, you
My
good.
bad, y'all, folks. But no, like I said, all parties can definitely are open to feel how they feel. I don't think nobody is right or wrong. I just think we all grown, bro. We all got different careers, and at this point, let it be what it's gonna be. It is gonna be like stop tagging boss lady. She got other shit that she's handling, more important shit.
That's a
Stop
fact.
tagging, caution. She has battles she's working on.
That's a fact.
Stop tagging the bricks. They have other shit that they're worried about, more important shit. Like let these folks let them. Why do they have to? Every time I get on Twitter, every time I wake up, every time I open the app, I gotta defend myself, or I gotta defend my compadre because you done tweeted this person 8 times. I done scrolled on my timeline and seen you say, Ms. Wing, why you in here? Ms. Wing, where you at? Ms. Wing, where the bricks? Jay Bree, what, who you wrote for? Da-da-da-da-da. And it's like, what the fuck? Why can't you just leave me alone? Because
Yeah,
y'all leave
crazy.
everybody else alone.
That's a fact because as much as I've heard Jay Bree's name, I've heard Peach's name, Power, I have yet to hear anybody talk about them far as rapping. Now, Caps did have a live where Peaches did rap and Dollar Bill rapped. So, rapping wise, now you know they're good. But it's like as much as you can get them to come and talk about drama, let's talk about how good they are. Let's talk about these battles that they've had.
Facts. But they
Like,
don't want to talk. Like they don't want to talk about that. Like you seen, they was on that train for 2-3 days,
yep,
and as soon as they, oh my god, y'all, we see turmoil. Now they're on this shit for 3, 4, 5, 6 days constantly, like, to the point that Caution had a battle. It had been spoke on. And then y'all then caused her to have to come out and say more shit. So now the bricks got to come out and say more shit.
yeah,
Y'all are asking y'all are asking grown people who never wanted to be in the spaces talking about this shit in the first place to come in the spaces and talk about it because y'all saying, oh, y'all made it public. Well, I don't know how it got public. To be
yeah.
honest,
Now, that's the thing that it's in like everybody. It sounds like it was alluded to some years ago, but then it didn't get exposed. And then more recently, whatever happened, and then now everybody's saying their piece. That's how it sounds.
well, in that case, they can't now if they're saying, oh, this been going on long periods of time and nobody said nothing, but let's be, and it's not down talking nobody or even Kosher. She wasn't a brick her whole career.
No.
So are y'all telling me how long has she had ghostwriters? Just when she got to the brick house? Y'all just saying miraculously, either she was so good she made it to the brick house and then got writers, or she's had writers this whole time. And if that's the case, I know they ain't been the same writers. That's one, because she ain't been a brick forever.
Nope.
Okay. And I don't know her relationship with some of these people how long, but I'm just saying, like, to be rapping, like, she would have to have a ghostwriter for a long period of time, and people would have known about it. So now that it's coming out, it shouldn't be like, oh, y'all just doing this because y'all mad with her.
And hey,
Y'all
that's
already knew.
been the thing, because everybody was like, if y'all knew about this before, why are y'all just now speaking up now that she's no longer a brick? So it kind of is like,
Like it definitely is a fine line, because I could definitely understand that. I can definitely understand both sides. But like I said, it's one of those things where if it happened, it happened. If it didn't, it didn't. And if y'all not, and me included, that's why I don't speak on shit I don't know about. This is all from opinion. This is all from how I would have handled the situation, and this is why I'm not in the situation. Because if I was, I probably wouldn't know how to handle this shit myself. I'm gonna tell the truth, because it's like, what do you say to this? If especially the person who's either they're saying has ghostwriters or the person that's ghostwriting, like what do you say in the situation? Because to the ones that may or may not be ghostwriting, it's, well, you've been letting this shit go on and da 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 and da 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 da. To the person who got goes wrote for, is like, oh, you've been cheating. So it's one of those things where it's just like, honestly, if y'all not gonna crucify nobody fucking else, because to be honest, it's still some ghostwriters out here. It's still allegations of ghostwriters. There's like allegations right now of people with having ghostwriters. Like, to be honest, I don't want to say. Matter of fact, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna clock it, man. I don't give a fuck, man. Nigga said Tato had a ghostwriter. They
I did
talked
hear
about
it before.
that information. That information got brung to me, and I never said it in the back. I was like, I can't prove that's true, but this ain't the first time I've heard it. So I'm
Mm.
saying that to say if y'all gonna if that's said about Tato, and that shit should get swept under the rug, you can't like what?
That was what people were saying. It's like, are y'all doing this because Caution got pushed first, and she was the first brick that everybody who basically knew was talking about?
No, I'm gonna be honest. I think I, like I said, I don't know what happened. And I don't know how I got out. It could have been one. Honestly, it could have been just like this too. Like nobody, I don't think nobody actually thinking of. And no offense, like to all media, but media, they media set up to. If I want you to talk about something, I can veer you into a conversation. And if you're not
Mhm.
media trained to, okay, I don't want to veer into that conversation. I don't want to veer into that. Let's keep them over here.
Yeah,
If you're not media trained, you gonna just talk yourself right into it. And like it could have won a situation. Somebody got asked something, and they just answering a question, and they been upfront, and they could have like you said earlier, it's been implied, and
yep.
they could have and they could have implied it. So now that person like, so you saying da 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 da, and then you
Yep.
ask a few more questions, and then you start asking around, and you know, it could have happened like that. Like again, I don't know, bro. I just think everybody should just if you're not in these group chats, I'm gonna be honest. I don't care about niggas because if niggas are screenshotting group chats, you should question them because that they can't be trusted. Uh,
That's a fact.
if you're not in these on these phones with the boss lady, on the phones with Caution, on the phones with the J Breeze, the Powers, like talking to these people, like actually talking to these people every day, or actually sitting in a room or in these group chats where this is going on, stay out of it. That's
That's
why
a fact.
you see Don Rich. I stay out of it, because I don't want to be watch this. Like I just said, I say this wrong thing, and then everybody looking at me like that ain't what happened. And that could also shine bad on the platform and on me, because if
Mm.
it's wrong, now they like, oh, the platform sent you out here to say this shit. Wing sent you out here to say this shit, and you don't know what you're talking about.
That's a fact. Because that I was gonna ask it, dude. Because somebody, I'm trying to remember, somebody did say it's basically over for RBE and Take the Breaks to process. Do you feel as though with this and everybody saying that they don't know the bricks and ARP is basically just gave Wing the rings of what's going on and she's kind of ratting in the ground? Do you agree, disagree? Like,
At one point, folks wasn't fucking with ARP, and and I don't mean that disrespectfully. I mean as in I notice people don't like structure.
mm-hmm,
And a lot of these up and coming battlers, or these battlers who been battling 15 years and haven't got nowhere, let's tell the truth, that haven't got nowhere. And I mean nowhere, I mean you haven't touched the URL stage, you haven't touched the RBE stage, you ain't been to a KLT. It's niggas that's really sitting in limbo. And no offense, it's just the niggas that are sitting in limbo. And what Wing is doing, like, and again, you can go to the URL. If that what you choose to do, that's fine. Because I see everything where everybody's saying, oh, you just gotta pay to get in the process and da 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 da, blah 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 blah. It's different when you gotta go through 100 niggas. Yes, it is a lot different. It's a lot different when you have to be better than 99 niggas.
yeah,
It's different. Yeah, when you got 12 or 20 of the best niggas in the world and you gotta be better than them, you might can say, oh, we can grade it on the same scale. But it's 99 other niggas, and at least 30 to 40 of them 99 other niggas are just as elite as the 20. So that still means I'm going through just the same amount as you're going through. Except for the process is she stretched it out because a lot of us don't know how to brand ourselves. A lot of us don't know how to talk. A lot of us can't promo. A lot of us can't do a lot of shit. How do you expect to go to these big stages and be presented to say, hey, pay me X amount. Get me way and stay. Why? Why? That like why? She's Wing is really teaching y'all. Here's your why, and it ain't necessarily saying, "Oh, I'm on RBE." No, no, no. Yeah, that's a plus. That's just a plus. Like especially if you make it to the brick house, that's just a plus. Like that's just a woo woo woo. You got chips and cookies. That's just the cookies. You see what I'm saying?
yeah.
Nah, she not running into the ground. People just don't like structure because I see. No offense to some of the people who have left the process by choice. Even the ones that winged and snap. I understand a lot of them not say anything. So I'm like, how there are people that saying stuff and feel how they feel towards wing, but there are a lot of people who not part of the process and also not in the brick house anymore that don't talk shit about wing. So I look at it like this: oh, it's people that don't fuck with wing, it's people that fuck with me. That's part of the game. That's the game right there. Like everybody ain't gonna like you. Everybody ain't gonna like how you move. Everybody ain't gonna like how you handle things. Like I look at half of the organic had issues with people. Smack had issues with people. It's like, but everybody not gonna like everything. That's okay. Long as Wing can say, dang, when she look at the intake and she say, damn, y'all trust me. But we trust you. Because guess what? I had 3 battles on RBE. And I'm gonna be honest, like, this the most exposure I had. This the most talkative I've ever been to people. Like, this the most y'all ever seen me this active, like, in general, about anything. And it's because people talk about the 70, but the 70 isn't just being in an RBE spaces. It's being visible. They got to see. How we gonna know who Don Rich or 8 or Hoodie or Hoodie Body? Shit, Hoodie Boy Keelan, like, even though he's not in the process, just goes for anybody. How do we know who you are if we don't see you?
That's like, a fact.
For instance, Hoodie Boy Keelan, he's not in the process. But just an example of how this could work for somebody that's not in the process and just doing their own thing. He does music. He's visible out. He's forever going to be visible. If he has a fan base with music. He's gonna be visible regardless. Now he got something to say. If I don't have a battle, I got something to promote.
Yep.
Professor X. I don't want to get you wrong, Professor. He got some. I think he into the CPD thing. I don't want to get it wrong though. But that's something outside of battle rap that I'm gonna be visible. I have rooftop, even though it is battle rap, it's something outside of me battle rapping. I can always find battlers to book.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's being run into the ground. I think right now it's cool to be mad with RBE. It's cool to talk shit about the process. I think that's the talk of the town right now, and it's cool to do that. And everybody is on a train, and that's fine. That's cool. That's all right. I actually respect it because that's what people do. That's exactly what people do. Some people who probably would have never said anything or had any disdain now has disdain because they feel comfortable saying it because they see this, that, and that person saying it, and that's okay. I think we ain't got something good going. I think Boss Lady should stick with it. I know this shit strenuous, and like I ain't nobody. I'm just getting this shit. She been in this shit for years, so she know this shit filthy. This shit filthy. The players in it is filthy. It's a dog eat dog type of sport hobby, however you want to describe it. It is gonna be. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. That's what I'm gonna leave it at, Jay. It's gonna be what it's gonna be like. Because when in 6 months from now, when everything blows over and all this shit then happened, the Brixton battle, the battle Academy, and these other cars then happened, and then we're gonna be the talk of the town again.
I was gonna say that because if I heard Wing and Quad right, they're booked all the way until I think it's September, October. I think. So
it's the RBE party.
Basically, it is. How many? I don't know too many other leagues that are saying that they got an event or they're doing something every month, basically.
Like RBE really outside. Like they really outside. So it's like the controversy is cool, and that's fine if y'all want to talk about that. The drama, that's fine if y'all want to talk about that. But no matter what, when that blows over, because that will blow over. Like at the end of the day, Caution and the Bricks went their separate ways. That is the moral of the story. I don't care about anything else. They went their separate ways. And in 6 months, when it blows over and no one is talking about it, the only thing that motherfuckers are still gonna be talking about is these damn cars that RB is still doing.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
So when you ask me, do I think, or do I how do I feel about them saying that? As far as like, we ain't destroying or breaking down. Nah, we ain't doing her damn job
I said
because
that too.
to be honest,
Call her a
she ain't got to say nothing.
dictator.
She
Yeah, she
literally ain't got
really
to say
don't.
nothing.
It's like when she wasn't saying nothing, you guys wanted her to speak. And then when Wayne took her time and did it on her own and chose to set up when she was going to say whatever, then you guys was nitpicking what she said. So you weren't happy one way or another. It is what it is.
It's like this. I noticed this, and I could be wrong, but this is just what I noticed. When it comes to, especially in battle rap, in particular, the women in power, they always feel like they get power hungry. But I just think most, especially the guys, and a
Mm-hmm.
lot of the females, just don't like following the woman.
Yeah,
Because if ARP said the same shit that Wing said,
you wouldn't have the same reactions. You
yeah,
wouldn't.
y'all might. Yeah, go ahead. My bad.
No, you're right.
Oh
You're
yeah,
right.
like yeah, they might fuss. Like I ain't saying people not gonna fuss. I feel like yeah, they may fuss, but like the way I ain't gonna lie to you, the way I don't know. I just don't like the way certain shit just be handled. I feel like it could be handled differently, and for y'all to be putting this on one person when because the truth of the matter is when shit hit the fan, no one's going to look at the intake, no one's going to look at the bricks, no one's going to look at anybody. They're going to look at Wing. That's exactly what's going on. Like not saying it's anybody's fault, but it's like she's taking all the lashes, but then y'all don't want to give her the praise at the same
Yeah,
time because let's be lit. Let's be honest. Last year, RBE shot. I mean, and I know the Crucible was doing their thing. This is not a hate. This is not one of those because I don't do that. I fuck with everybody. And I respect everybody, man. Like they was doing their thing, but the fucking intake was lit. Like we was having fun. Oh yeah,
yeah,
I got 3 battles out of shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's probably the most fun I had battling and preparing for battles. And they wild. Like so, for her to do that with not over damn near 100 niggas, and that was just a year ago. You can't tell me, oh, she can't. Oh, I see somebody say, well, what's she gonna do when it's 100? Well, what's she gonna do with 100 niggas? And I'm thinking to myself, y'all worry about the money, but this is called investing to yourself. What is the difference if I say, hey, I'm gonna go buy a venue, I'm gonna pick 5 of my dogs, we're gonna get some battles to set up, and we're gonna keep the dough. Did we not just invest into ourselves?
facts.
When y'all go pay for these names, and let's stop acting like niggas don't pay for names. When y'all go do that, is that not investing to yourselves? When y'all go pay, because every league, and I know, not because I pay, because I haven't paid the league, but I know because when I've been offered to get on certain leagues, they said, hey, you need to pay such and such for the slot. And not saying I wouldn't do it, but that's just not my type of thing. But I know that goes on when it comes to investing to yourself. So when niggas say, oh, you paid such and such. Well, let's say she is using that money. Let's say that is what the fuck she doing. Okay, do we get a venue? Yes. And we get out on time, by the way. Camera footage look great? Yes. We eat. We got liquor in there. It'd be a good event. And I'm guaranteed, and to be honest, on the flip side, if you are a draw and you got a little fan base, you are guaranteed 3K views.
That's a fact.
So
That's a
they
fact.
said $75. I paid $25 a piece for every battle I got.
And that's what I was saying. I said that even if you don't make it through the process, to get an RBE drop, just in general, it helps because you can go and use that to leverage with wherever you go next. Wherever
And
you go next, you can
like
say,
literally
hey,
wherever you go.
these are
And
my
if
battles.
and if you do, because like I said, everybody don't make it through the process for multiple reasons. Literally multiple reasons. Like just to put someone out there, you feel me? Because motherfuckers want to know about the process or shit. Your integrity is big, bro. Like that like motherfuckers be thinking, oh well, I got kicked out for this. No, you got kicked out because you crashed out and you disrespected a person when you didn't have to. This also comes with the promo. Like Wayne said this all the time. You don't gotta disrespect nobody at the promo.
Nope.
You ain't gotta call them by their name. Y'all ain't gotta do none of that. The promo. You ain't gotta. when people say, "Oh, be in spaces all the time," I'm not a people person. I'm not in spaces all the time, but I'm around, and I'm a lot more around. But this also goes back to when you're saying you don't. If that's not you, you need to find a way to be visible. Find a way that these people see you. Find a way to do your 70. The 70 they talk about being in spaces. Find a way to do it. And and I don't think people realize with me doing rooftop and me being active, I'm doing my 70. So when I do come in spaces and I talk my shit, like, yeah, Don, we see you. That's why I always love, because I'm active. I'm in the group chat. I do pop in spaces, and I may not be there all the time, but I'm active elsewhere. Shit, even niggas like not niggas, excuse my language. He a white man. Shouts out to Scales. Scales don't always be in spaces, but he is so active, and also he do graphics and all that other shit. So like, you're always gonna see him. So it's a double-edged sword, and I think Boss Lady know what she got herself into, and you know she did it. She doing it for the love of the game. I'm gonna be honest. She don't get nothing out of this. She don't get nothing out of this. Like getting these venues, cameraman dropping this footage, doing any of this, like doing these interviews, fussing with these folks, having to put people in their place. You get nothing out of this. We get literally we get everything out of it. Like everything. Because guess what? If we go on and we become a brick and we get contracted, now we're getting paid, etc., etc. And all Wayne can say is, I did help them. I did do that. You see what I'm saying? But she don't really get nothing too like beneficial as they're trying to make it seem. She doing it for the love of the game, and like I respect that. It take a lot to do it for the love of the game. So double edged sword.
That's a fact, though. But I mean, you got good perspective of just like not being for this or not being for that, but just having a common ground way of thinking about it. Because that's the same way I was approaching it when I talked about it. I'm like, they're gonna view it this way, they're gonna view it that way, but it also can be viewed how it's playing out. But it's like, hey, all July 20th, mutual hostility, the Bricks versus the Battle Academy, aka Red Roster, as they're calling them. Peaches versus D.I. the Henny Man. Dollar Bill versus, I don't want to say the wrong matchup, so let me go look.
Is it top floor? One of the top floors?
Oh, yeah, Top Floor Mars.
I was finna say him.
Gwitty versus Top Floor Loot. Sniper versus Young Cannon. We got Murder versus Top Floor Crush. And those are the announcements so far. Pretty sure it's a couple more battles. I'm thinking with that.
Yeah.
But Presidential Zay versus Shane Prezi. That was the latest announcement earlier.
Yeah, Zay
So make sure y'all. This is a pay-per-view, not a VOD for this event. Y'all been asking for pay-per-view. We heard y'all. We heard y'all. You got a pay-per-view. $30. I'm definitely popping that. If you can't pop out to Virginia, get the pay-per-view.
Cause I'm gonna be moved into the new crib. I'm putting that bit on a big screen. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Gotta watch that. That shit's gonna be crazy. Good ass event.
Like RBE still doing their numbers, even with everything that's going on. Wing ain't gonna let the process just go just like that. So y'all can forget that. Say what you want about Wing. Wing's done a lot for a lot of people.
And that's why folks be thinking people don't understand. Like some shit just be deeper than a motherfucker paying $75 for a motherfucker, in the spaces. However they want to view the process, man. Like they try to make her seem like she's fucking Hyde and Jekyll and Hyde, and she ain't. Like she ain't. She really not like that. Like she really not like that. And I'm not sitting there saying like I sit here and talk to her every single day. No, but like she interact like a boss interact with the employees. Like, and I hate to say it like that, but yeah, that's all of us. If you're in a process, you part of a league, you contracted, you are an employee, motherfucker. That's the truth.
That is the truth. You are an
No matter how you
employee.
want to look at it, you are an employee and you have a boss. Now, because
Yeah,
guess what? We all got 9 to 5s. We have a boss. Your boss pays you, right? Okay, the damn league pay you.
that's
And
that.
so, nah, man. She ain't Jekyll and Hyde. She has a format, and it has been proven to work. I'm gonna be honest. OG Prime, do we not think he's a talent? Be the MC, do we not think he's a star? Cash Kid, a fucking star. We just seen that against KD. Like,
That's a whole fact.
so it's like she is doing damn good at finding stars. She's doing damn well. And if people want to say, well, I heard some people say, well, she got stars for other leagues. If they felt, here's the truth, if they felt they needed to come over here, then maybe it's something that them other leagues wasn't giving them.
Oh crap! Our ARP just dropped a full circle card.
Oh shit! Wait a minute. God
Big
damn it.
K versus Coach Corleone. Rosenberg Raw versus Arsenal. Swave 7 versus Jag. And Ill Will versus Emerson Kennedy.
That's fire. That coaching Big K is fucking fire.
That is
God damn
that's
it, ARP.
crazy.
God damn it, ARP. You done it again. Jay, what we just said. What we just said. We
But
just
yes, I
said.
want to say RBE is done.
Here we go. And now if the Brick versus Battle campaign gets your lick, all right, we got one for you. It's another one. It's another one. And they finna double back again. Like it's not, this shit's finna be non-stop. So
Like,
again,
that's crazy. This
talk
is a
about the
crazy
controversy,
lineup.
talk about the drama, but RBE gonna keep it pushing, bro. And that's what I like keep it pushing. We got shit to do. We got shit to do. We got shit to be handled, man. We got shit
Just
to be
when y'all
promoted and shit to be.
said RBE was done,
Man, listen.
full circle
Listen.
just dropped. July 20th, the Bricks versus Battle Academy. What is it? What do we got? We're in July. You talking about the next August? They're going to Miami, I believe it is. Then after that, they're going somewhere. Then after that, they're going somewhere.
Man,
RBE still doing the numbers.
it's gonna be a year, man. So it's a RBE year, man. Shouts out to everybody.
It's looking real good. It's looking real good for RBE. So maybe all publicity ain't bad publicity.
Facts. But man, I ain't gonna hold you too longer. I gotta get back. Damn, my stuff froze. Oh, gotta get back
Nah,
to handling
you're
some
not
shit. My damn stuff. And shit, man.
facts because you got your announcement to make too. Yeah, I'm waiting on that.
Look, hell yeah. LP got me rethinking this shit. God damn. But nah, I'm gonna drop my shit before I get to a little too late. You feel me? I'm gonna leave everybody with this. Don't discount the process out. Don't discount RBE out. Wing really got some shit coming. Wing that she working. I know shit look crazy right now, but that's usually how it is. It's always a method to the madness. There's always a method to the mayhem that's pursuing. Y'all see what's going on? Y'all, the cards is dropping left and right. Y'all, the talent will speak for itself. Y'all said y'all want to hear raps. Y'all want people. Y'all want everybody to rap. All right, we rapping again. The intake, we rapping again. We ain't doing no, the arguing and the back and forth.
We rapping again.
We back rapping again. But yeah, man, y'all stay tuned. Watch Rooftop in the next 15 minutes. Y'all follow me on Twitter at I am the Grim. I am the Grim. Okay. Don't follow me on Instagram. I don't even be on that shit, y'all. That's why I didn't get it to you. And I don't really use TikTok. But if you find me and y'all add me, I'll add you back. I just don't use the apps like that. If you want to find me on Facebook, it's Donnie Richardson. No, that's not my name. So don't be cracking jokes. That ain't my damn real name. But yeah, y'all find me, y'all follow me. Follow Rooftop at Rooftop Mayhem. I do follow back. I follow everybody back. I definitely want to see everybody work. So new follows, y'all got work. Drop it. Cause I know anybody that hit my DMs and say share. I try to share, but I know you're not. So yeah, y'all show me love. I'll show y'all love, man.